as you know, in November, we put out nominations for our MOHR tip of the spear for recognizing strong work, strong advocacy, strong everything in what we do and how we do it over long term. We had several great nominations, multiple for the same person, who on my screen is to my right on my screen, Julie Johnson. So here is our beautiful, it doesn't show real well on my backyard ground here. It is our MOHR tip of the spear, Julie Johnson, in recognition of your accomplishments that impact and inspire others to take action benefiting people with disabilities, MOHR 2020. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We have an amazing group of people that work together, so thank you for that. I really appreciate the recognition.
We're going to have several of the nominators speak. Lynn, Norn, and Steve Howard are going to give some further background information on your behalf. So we'll get this to you in person at some point.
Yay.
All right, well, I'll start. Julie, she just has exemplified the word leader this past year for MOHR. If you think about it, Julie became CEO of her organization during the time she's also been the president of MOHR. And then you add in a pandemic, and then you add in all the system changes that are happening right now. And it's just been so amazing for all of us to have her steady leadership during all of this time. Julie works so collaboratively, and she cares about each and every member. I can't even imagine the amount of technical assistance and support and research she has done for all of us in terms of just the challenges that have come up this year. She does her best to assure that each member gets the information that they need. The other thing that I admire so much about Julie is that she's so good at being assertive when we're meeting with other stakeholders. She makes sure that if we don't get the answer we want to hear, that we find out why, that she follows up with questions. She just always is so good at follow through with all of our external stakeholders. And I appreciate that so much. And she's done all of this while remaining positive about the future of our industry. And that is really a great sign of a leader. So she's just such a trusted colleague and friend, and I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award than Julie Johnson.
Thank you.
Well, and I'll go second. I couldn't think of anybody else that I could even begin to think was more deserving than my former colleague, Julie Johnson. And maybe I allowed some of my experience with her for the first 21 years to overshadow it, because I knew what an amazing performer she was, even in the first 2 decades that I knew Julie. Julie and I have more than one occasion been back to back in an alley fighting other people, and having Julie there is an amazing sense of calm when you know you have Julie there. She can be incredibly tactful. I love Lynn Norn's use of the term assertive. I guess assertive would be a good word. There have also been times that I think that understates it. Julie has at heart the most important thing, and that is the people that we serve. Lith used to say that our staff or our clients are first among equals when we're talking about staff also. And that's what I would say is also Julie's strength, is that she sees the DSPs that we work with as integral to our being able to really perform at the level we need to perform as providers. And so I think while she keeps the heart of our services in mind of the people that we serve, but she also cares deeply for the individuals who provide those services. I can't. I had some notes here. Tough and dedicated at the same time. Incredibly soft-hearted when she needs to be, and having that balance is a very important, I think, characteristics for a really good leader. to be able to be tough, have that can of whoop ass if you need to open it up, and at the same time, be able to hug somebody if they just lost their mom or their dad or something. And over the years of knowing Julie, once in a while I call her sis because I'm much closer to her than I was my own sister. And I knew that whenever it was necessary to back me, Julie would be there. It didn't matter if there was blood gonna fly or whatever. Julie never ran and hid. She got ready for battle, and she went out and we did what we needed to do. So anyway, I was really honored to be able to write something on her behalf. She apparently, nobody told her I had written it. She could tell it was big words and very long and lofty, so she knew it was me that had written it. So anyway, I was flattered by that. That means she remembered me over the years. So thank you, Julie. You're an amazing professional and also a very close friend.
Thank you very much. That's plenty about you. I really do appreciate it, and just know it's not a one-person thing. There's a huge team of people that spend a lot of hours, and everybody on this screen who dedicate a lot of time to making sure that services continue and that we get this crazy year that we've been experiencing. So thank you. But I do appreciate it. But just know, I mean, there's a ton of people, Ani and Kevin and Lynn and Mike and all the people on GAC and everybody on this screen who I think members really appreciate the fact that when they email somebody will respond to them and cares about their question and will help do all of that work. So it's one of the things that makes the organization so much fun.
Applause.